What's up, everybody? It is Cody here with the Kubicon Jeep and another episode of the Jeep TJ 1-ton build. On today's episode of the Jeep TJ 1-ton build, we are going to be installing the MotoBilt drop-down tailgate. As you can see, it's sitting here on all the cardboard trash. Installing that whole setup on the back of the TJ here, getting that finishing touch on the back portion. Stay tuned, guys. This is gonna be a super fun episode. All right, so MotoBilt has an awesome set of instructions on their website for this entire build, the parts list, everything you need to do. This is the step that we are starting with. So this bottom plate here essentially acts as a guide for the entire system. So what we need to do is get this mounted up, center all the holes, drill them. We're drilling the big 5/16 nutserts with a 17 32-second drill bit, and then the small holes with a 9 32-second drill bit to install all of our riv nuts. This is the main component of this system. As you can see here in the diagram, that's kind of how it goes together. We are going to get started on that by getting this MotoBilt guide plate here centered and dotting our holes in the center. Now, I've already gone through and done this. I was going to do this last night, not on camera, and decided against it. Basically, we'll go through now. All these bigger holes throughout are all getting that 17 32-second drill bit. These smaller holes are getting the 9 32-second drill bit. My tub is not exactly square. It's off by a couple of millimeters, so I'm going to hold off drilling these holes. I'm going to get the main holes drilled, those nutserts in, and then once I can start kind of playing with the design of how the tailgate's going to sit, I might have to alter this passenger side here just slightly from what it normally would be, but you guys won't have to worry about that. So at this point, all of our holes are centered and ready to go. I'm going to get a 17 32-second drill bit, drill all of these holes, and we'll get the nutserts in and start kind of getting this set up together. Doesn't hurt to center punch your holes if you are so inclined. It just makes for drilling them a lot easier. Someone decided to put a 1/4-inch piece of angle iron right here when they were redoing their tub, and I forgot about it. But it's all good. It's in there now. I don't regret putting the angle iron there either. It definitely strengthened the tub. So now we're gonna get our riv nut tool and our riv nuts, and we're gonna put our 5/16 riv nuts in the big holes, and the little tiny ones, I don't remember what they are. I'd have to look at MotoBilt's instructions, but we'll get all the riv nuts in. Having the tool is super nice, super fast, and super easy. Literally come up to it and just press it in. So these tools are really cheap. I did not have one. It cost me a lot of bolts if you look at the quarter panel. So highly recommend. All right, so those of you guys that are wondering, these are a 10x24. That's the nutsert and the nutsert fitting you need to do these ones. All right, all our nutserts are in. We're ready to put our guide plate back on and start getting the tailgate assembled. I'm gonna do a quick fuel cell move. This is gonna be super hard to see, but basically, to get our mounts for the little cables that run to the tailgate, it's 3 inches over from the top of this point, and then 5 and 5/16 of an inch down. So I measured 3 inches over, 5 and 5/16 down. They are here. Those are 2 of them. There's dead center, and then the other 2. So what we're gonna do now is drill those holes through, get these brackets bolted, and then I'm gonna move my fuel cell back, bolt that back down. Then we'll put our cables on. Actually, to save time, I'm gonna put the cable on first before I put the fuel cell on, because it's kind of a tight fit. And as you can see, the tailgate's mounted. I got all the hardware on here already. So these are our brackets, and our little hoop goes to the top there, and then these are bolted in. We'll just have to put our little locking levers on once the tailgate and everything's secured. And then they have some bumps that drill in right up here and get bolted onto here to kind of help you adjust the tailgate, keep it from rattling and everything. So I'm gonna work on that, drilling all these, and we'll get back to you guys. All right, you should stop quick. Oh, nothing but shock shower. Luke, and I need you to put the nuts on. This is a multifaceted project. I need to move a little faster. You told me to find socket. That's not what I said. You need a wrench too? Yeah. Alright, so we got both sides attached now. We are going to put our cables on just so I don't have to fight with it with the fuel cell in. This side is the side that goes to here with 2 washers on each and these nuts and bolts. So we'll get them installed and we'll get back with you guys. As you can see, I tightened them down and then backed them back off just so they were still a little bit loose. We can move them. Both of them are installed. I'm gonna move my fuel cell back and get back with you guys here in a sec. All right, quick fuel cell reinstall, and now we're ready to finish this tailgate up. Alrighty, on this side, we need one of these flat bolts and these flat washers that are not gonna wanna come out of this. Oh, there they go. Still missing one. Stuck up in the end. See if I can pull it out. There we go. Alright. So you need these, and then MotoBilt supplies a nut for these. You'll need all of this. Same thing with this bag. And I believe these larger metric nuts are the ones you need. So with that, it is plastic washer. Lift our tailgate up here. Plastic washer, this guy. I don't want to put it in there because I want it to be flat. And then another plastic washer, the square one that doesn't want to fit right. Then a metal washer. And then the nut. Alright, we've got the tailgate installed minus our mounting bolts and our little rubber freaking stoppers. So we got to get those. I have to find them. And we're going to get these installed. And our rubber bump stops installed. And then we will have a finished tailgate here. It's pretty sweet. All right, the little rubber bump stops are easy. You just drill a 1/4 inch hole and screw them in with 10mm nuts on both sides. That just gives you something to prevent vibration on this door when you're going down the trail or anything like that. So last thing we got to do is assemble our latches, and we're ready to go with this tailgate. All right, guys, there it is. The MotoBilt drop-down tailgate installed. This tailgate looks sweet. It gives you a work area, a lunch area when you're out on the trail, whatever you need. And something I didn't even know was a thing is that it's locking. So you don't have to worry about, you know, losing that feature of your Jeep because this thing locks right up. If I can put the key in the right way. And fully locking still. So that is it, guys. The MotoBilt Jeep TJ drop down tailgate. Sweet, sweet add to the Jeep. I am stoked about it. And genuinely just another one of those touches to the Jeep. So this adds a ton of character to the Jeep TJ 1-ton build, and it's going to help us out a ton in the future, just with the workbench and all that stuff. So if you guys like this video, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. We are getting to where I've got pretty much all the parts we need to finish this thing. If you guys have some ideas on some parts to add for where it's at now, drop them down below. If I like them, maybe we'll get them and shout you guys out when we're putting them on. So we'll catch you guys on the next episode of the Jeep TJ 1-ton build. Thanks for watching.